Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. What is up? I hope everybody is having a great day today. So today's video is probably going to be a long one, longer than I've been having on my channel lately, but it's because we're going to be doing a get ready with me style video. So I'm going to be putting on my makeup while we talk about some spoilers for November, and more specifically we're going to be talking about the choice items. So yeah, if that's something that you're interested in watching, then make sure you take a second to hit that subscribe button and let's start hanging out, chatting about makeup. Okay, so I wasn't planning on doing a any kind of makeup music in this video. I was just gonna let it be quiet, but I'm gonna have to do some overlay music because there's something happening outside and people are just going crazy out there. They are playing all kinds of music, and because I don't want to get hit with any kind of copyright thing, I'm going to overlay some music while I talk. And also for today's look, I'm going to be doing a little bit more of a colorful look for you using the Michaela palette, the Michaela X Glamlight palette. I actually got this not too long ago. I came across it at Marshall's. I never had gotten around to purchasing it whenever she was doing her thing with Glamlight, and now there's part 2 out, but just to prove that I got it at Marshall's. See, there's the ticket right there, and Devin actually bought this for me for $15, so yay Devin, thank you. Hey babe, I was just talking about you. Love you. So in case anybody is curious about the look that I created today, I will have the steps that I took listed down below in the shades, just in case you want to recreate it. Okay, so we're talking about choice items for November. Now actually this is coming out a little bit late, so choice has already happened, but I think it's still open until the 23rd. So hopefully if you haven't had a chance to make your choice yet, you can go ahead and do that. But we're going to be breaking down each of the items, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on them and letting you know what I recommend them for, just general thoughts on, a little bit of reviews here and there, just basic chit chat all around. And also, as we go through these, if you want to go ahead and let everybody know what you chose, make sure you drop a comment down below. So the first item that we have, this is going to be for the base box. It is from Ofra Cosmetics, and as you know, I love me dearly some Ofra Cosmetics. But this is their Midi palette. Retails for $35 and includes a contour shade, a bronzer shade, and a highlighter. So I've actually got a few of these in my personal collection. I love the packaging on them, very simple, very straightforward. Now the two that I have, they don't have the same like contour, bronzer, highlight like the ones we're going to be getting in our boxes. This one is the Sweet Electric palette. And it comes with your bronzer that unfortunately it's gotten a little bit shattered. I have my highlighter and a blush. I absolutely love this set, and maybe I'll be using this bronzer, I'm not sure. And the other one that I have is from the Madison Miller collab, and I know both of these are actually still available on the website. I went ahead and checked it before I started doing this video. But in this one, you're going to be getting a beautiful blush here, and you get 2 highlighters. So there's a bunch of different combinations that you can get on these, and I'm pretty sure like every influencer with Ofra has had their collab with that particular style of palette. So with them offering a product like this, I'm very glad to say that you got to choose whether you wanted the light, medium, or deep in the collection. Because who remembers the Cover Effects palettes? Whenever Boxycharm had those, they're supposed to have been sent out to charmers based on their profiles. But it didn't work out for several, like a lot of people, myself included. But thankfully I was able to exchange with another charmer. Thank you, Michelle, again. Love you so much. So I was able to end up with the one that I needed. And I was so glad because that ended up being such an awesome palette, and it truly just made my heart happy seeing it. So hopefully everyone who wanted the Ofra Midi palette, you were able to get the one that you actually needed. As far as these palettes go themselves, they are super, super pretty. Ofra has a beautiful formula. But I am a little bit sad that instead of a contour shade, I think I would have preferred a blush shade instead. Now moving into item number 2. This is from a brand that I discovered through Boxycharm because I had never owned anything personally from them on my own. In other words, I haven't spent any money specifically for this brand. But it is Item Beauty by Addison Rae, and this is the In My Elements eyeshadow palette. It retails for $24, and let me say I'm so glad to see a price point that is below $40 on an eyeshadow palette. I don't think this is a very big palette, but it does have a really cool arrangement of shades. You've got your warm shades, you've got some cool tones in there, and from the pictures online that I've seen, the shimmers in this palette look absolutely stunning. And with that being said, I am very curious to see how the shimmers look, how they perform in person. But looking at the one pop of color, it's a really bright orange in there. I am honestly very curious to see how that looks in person and how it's going to blend with the shade down below it, the super deep color, because you know I need some depth in my eyeshadow looks, especially like I'm putting on this deep green here on the outer corner. I'm really trying something different with this palette. Now, even though this brand is carried at Sephora.com, they do not have this palette, so I don't have any reviews to read from their page. The only reviews I was able to find are from Item Beauty's website, and you know, when it comes to with me doing reviews or discussing reviews, I don't really like to go by a website who has the sole authority on what gets posted. Like, I prefer something third party with either Ulta or Sephora. Especially Sephora, because Sephora purchasers or shoppers are extremely aggressive with their reviews. If there's something that they don't like, you know, they spend a considerable amount of money on it and they're dang sure gonna tell you what they thought about it. It's always fun to go through and read the reviews on Sephora. And after reading all the reviews on Item Beauty's website for this eyeshadow palette, everyone said they really liked it, and there was someone that I remember specifically, they said that they loved this particular palette's formulation. So they hope that every palette moving forward would have the same formula as this one. So that gives me hope. It should be a really nice palette. Now this next item, I'm not really sure how to explain this one, but a lot of people, as far as I know, the last two items I talked about, those were your only choices from the base box. But some people, and I do have a screenshot, some people saw a third choice. Now I don't know if this is because you got it in the past and maybe that's why it's not letting you see that choice. I'm not sure, so if you saw it on yours, make sure to comment down below and let me know if you already got it. But this is the eyeshadow palette from Lunar Beauty. Oh, and by the way, I did my mascara and my brows off camera to save a little bit of time here. But let me show you what the palette looks like really quickly. But yes, here is the outer packaging in case anyone hasn't seen it yet. The Nude Prism palette from Lunar Beauty. And let me just say, I love this palette. I think it's absolutely stunning. And I've actually used this in a previous video. So if you want to see these shades in action, I'll make sure I have it linked down below in the description box. But these shades are absolutely beautiful. I really love this palette and it was my go-to for a long time. The only thing I will say is that these deeper shades, and especially Bloom For You, this one right here, you'll see in the video where it came out a little bit pink, and I wasn't really sure why, but then I went back and rewatched it, and it was because I didn't layer up that shade. Once you layer up that shade, and I used it in a video after that to show the impact of it between my first try, because that video was truly a first impressions versus me having used it a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to get into the premium choice items, and there were four that you could choose from for this. I probably went a little bit too heavy with that. I'm still loving this primer from Dewy the Gods that we got in our box recently. So the first one we have, this is from Perricone MD, and it is the No Rinse Micellar Cleansing Treatment. Retails for $45, and that's kind of expensive for micellar water if I'm being completely honest. So this is a no rinse oil-free cleanser, and they do recommend it for sensitive skin, which I think most of this brand, their products are recommended for sensitive skin. So they say that this is to remove impurities from your skin and dirt without over drying your skin. And it also has ingredients to help brighten your skin and leave it softer by attracting and retaining water. I've personally never tried anything from Perricone MD as far as I know, so if you have experience with this product, make sure you drop a comment down below, let everyone know what you thought about it. Now the next brand that we have, this is from Dominique Cosmetics. I'm so happy to see this because I like pretty much anything from Dominique Cosmetics. And yeah, I'm blending out my foundation with my fingertips before going with the beauty sponge after. I haven't done this in a while, and somebody mentioned it the other day on TikTok and it made me want to do it again. But anyways, back to Dominique Cosmetics. This is the Moment palette. Now this retails for $49, so this is another one of those palettes where the typical price nowadays is around $40, a little bit more. So $49, it's a little bit up there, but Dominique Cosmetics, she has such a beautiful formulation when it comes to her palettes. I absolutely love them. Every one that I have ever tried, I've loved. So as far as the Moment palette, I love the packaging for it. I think it's absolutely stunning. And this has a ton of shimmer shades. And out of all of the shades that are in this palette, there is one in particular that has my attention. What is it called? It is the La Noche. That is such a beautiful looking shade. It looks kind of like wet cement. And from my experience with palettes, whenever they have a black in them that has shimmer in it, it's really hard to get a good formulation on that because it is either not pigmented enough, or it has a pigment but then there's actually no shimmer to it. So it's hard to get a really, really good balance between the two. So if I get this palette in my box, which I really hope I do, I'm going to be going straight in for that shade just to do a swatch of it. If I do get it, I'm going to do a comparison between it with it by itself, one maybe over a primer or a concealer, and then also one with a black base underneath. Because it could be that's a situation whenever I've seen the swatches, it may be that it needs a base for that sparkliness to really show through. I really just can't express how much I want that palette in my hands. Now the next item that we have, this is from Kate Somerville, and we've had them several times in the box, but I think this is the first product that we've gotten that wasn't the Exfoliates. Instead, this is the Eradicate, or what is it called? Yeah, Eradicate Foaming Cleanser. This retails for $40, and I'm wanting to say I saw it somewhere else listed for $44, so the price may be off a little bit there. So this product they do recommend for your oily skin, your combo skin, normal skin, especially acne-prone skin. They highly recommend it for that. They do not recommend it if you have sensitive skin or dry skin. Like if you have either of those skin types, I would highly recommend just stay away from this. So this is going to contain 3% sulfur, and this is going to help get rid of existing breakouts and prevent having future ones. And it's also going to include honey and rice bran, and this is supposed to calm and soothe your skin. And it also has natural oat extract, and this is going to draw out sebum from your pores and kind of balance and control that. Now while I was looking up reviews, I was able to find this at Sephora.com, and let me just tell you, there were a ton of photos, like before and afters of people using this product. Tons of reviews. There were over 600, and it is truly impressive the amount of people who had feedback on this product. So with it having over 600 reviews, this product ended up having a review score of 4.3 out of 5 stars. Now I did read through several of these reviews, obviously didn't go through all of them, but a lot of people who are having the highest marks for it, they said that they had used it in combination with a couple other things, like Kate Somerville has some spot treatments. There was a lot of really good response from that using the two in combination together. There were some people who did reviews of just this cleanser by itself. There was one that was a week apart and there was such a huge difference, it was crazy. So I did spend a little bit of time going through the negative reviews, and the people who spoke of it negatively, a bunch of them mentioned that they had hormonal acne. So maybe it depends on the type of acne that you have, whether or not it'll give you the results that you're looking for. Man, I told y'all I was going for a super colorful look. I haven't done a really, really cool color on the lower lash line in a while, so I'm kind of enjoying this. And like I said, we'll have all the colors listed down below in the order that I used them in case anyone wanted to follow along. The only thing that I added differently to this is I dipped into the ABH Norvina Volume 1 palette just for the white shade that I put here on the inner corner. I've been doing that here with a few of my looks recently, and it kind of makes my eyes appear larger. I don't know if it's coming through on the camera the way it feels to me in person, but I'm kind of enjoying it at the moment. And also, look how much my hair has grown. Like, this is a high pony up here, a high ponytail, and then the hair is like down here. So I had it up for most of this, but I am going to take it down now because it is kind of crazy looking. I had dry shampoo in here, just kind of letting it do its thing before I took my hair down today. This is second day hair, so give me just a second. I will be right back and we'll finish up the look and talk about the last item. Okay, and we're back, so we don't have a whole lot more to do to the face and only have one more item to talk about. So this part may go a little bit quickly, but let me show you really quickly. Like, I have my hair down. This really isn't bad for second day hair. And also, I'm wearing my Baby Yoda shirt. Devin got me these at Walmart. They were having a lot of their t-shirts marked down, and I saw this and I'm like, he's cute, and of course why not? Let's get it. He actually got me several different t-shirts that day. Some of the Mario Brothers, a bunch of anime shirts that they have at Walmart, which I was surprised by how many they had. But I was very happy with it, and I like having t-shirts here to wear at the shop because sometimes I run the game shop in the front as a favor to the owner. Whenever he has a meeting and his wife isn't available, I just kind of help cover, and I thought maybe having game stuff on while I'm working in the game store made perfect sense. So it's a little bit of a work choice. It's a little bit of a work item and personal, just having fun. So anyways, the last item that we have, this is from Iconic London. And I love so many of their products. Like the packaging is so beautiful, it's glamorous. Like it's simple, but because it's always gold and just super reflective, it just kind of gives you that glam factor with it. So, and then packaging aside, I just like the products. So far, almost everything that I've gotten from them, I really like. Even their liquid blush that we got not too long ago, after I had the experience with the one from Suva London being so gummy and sticky, I was not going to touch another liquid blush until I got that one. And it just completely changed my mind about the whole thing with liquid blushes. So beautiful. But anyways, the product that we're going to be getting, this is the Iconic London Precision Duo Contour Pot. This retails for $29. And I don't know if this is new, did I just miss it whenever it was released? Because this looks like a really cool product to have. Really cute packaging, again, which I didn't really expect anything less. And I like the idea that it has two different formulas in one package. So this product has a rating of 3.9, and that's with over 200 reviews at Sephora.com. I read through the different reviews. Some people said that this actually didn't do anything for them. They said that it blended out to nothing. But I went looking through the shade range, and by the way, I forgot if I said what the formula was. You have one that is a cream base, and then you have the your coordinating setting powder to go along with it. But it does come in 4 different shades, and the people who are saying that it really, I'm gonna put blush down here. The people who said that it didn't really do anything and blended away to nothing, they were getting the light one, like the lightest one they have. And whenever I was doing a rundown of all the different shades that they offered, it said that the lightest one is for your fairest of complexions and that it would look barely there. So in all fairness, they kind of told you what was going to happen. Like, not to step on anyone's toes or anything, but they were honest. So with that being said, if I had to choose what color I would get, I would probably go for the medium one just because I would want to make sure that what I got would show up on my skin, because I am pale, but maybe I got a little bit of sun this summer because I don't really feel as pale as I normally am. So I would definitely go with medium. Now, with the reviews, because I read through them all, a lot of people had tons of compliments on the shade range. Okay, give me a second to do my lips because I can't do this while I'm talking at the same time. And a little bit of gloss to finish it off. So speaking about the shade range, a lot of people said that they were really happy with it because it didn't make them look overly orange. They said that it did a really, really good job with that. I think whenever you have bronzers and contour shades like that, it's something that you really need to pay attention to. I don't like something that is overly warm. I like something that is, somewhere in the medium because I'm not a deep skin person. Maybe if I had a deeper skin tone or a tan, I would appreciate the warmer shades. But most of the time throughout the year, I just want something that's kind of somewhere in the neutral or leaning more towards cool toned. Okay, well that is everything that I know so far for Boxycharm. That is all the items I saw for the choice. And again, choice I think is going to be open till the 23rd, so if you haven't made your choice, hopefully the information that I include in this video will help you. Hopefully all the items are still available. If not, I truly apologize for not getting this out sooner. Some really good choices this time, and I'm glad that I took a little bit of time to read into especially the skincare items because they're not going to be suited for every skin type, but that is what I know so far. I'm hoping we're going to get some more November spoilers here soon, something, because Boxycharm, they used to give so many spoilers all the time and they just stopped. They're trying to lock their lips on everything. I do have some spoilers as far as survey questions coming out. If anyone's interested in that, I'll try to have that video out as soon as possible. But that's it. As far as the makeup goes this time, the foundation that I use is my absolute favorite from Dose of Colors, their Meet Your Hue foundation. Love it so much, and the concealer. But I have to say, something weird happened with my makeup this time that I haven't seen in a while. There is a lot of, the color is darker here like it oxidized. The powder oxidized in my under eye area, and I thought it was the color corrector or the concealer, but I've used those before and haven't had any trouble. But it was my first time using them with the KVD Lock It setting powder. I've had this one for a while, and I don't know, just something happened. And it only happened where I applied the color corrector. And this is from Bobbi Brown. It's the Skin Corrector Stick in Light Peach. Everywhere, like even around my mouth, it's darker. Something happened. I don't know. It made it oxidize or something. So that's a little bit annoying, but other than that, I like my makeup. This is a very colorful look. If you want to recreate it, again, it will be listed down below. I think I've said that 12 times in this video. But I will be doing more Get Ready With Me style videos in the future if you guys like this one. So make sure you sound off below, leave some comments, let me know what you think about it. But yes, thank you for taking time to watch this video. I really do appreciate it. I love you guys. I hope you had a great weekend, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Bye guys.